you're watching this video right now with the lights off, then congrats for not being a scaredy cat like the rest of us. Because what you're about to witness is some of the most mind-boggling footage and images that defy any logic. Try not to let your imagination run wild as we count down the 10 unexplained videos that will give you chills. What's up, Fact Addicts? This is Discovery Amuse serving up your daily dose of the most outrageous, outlandish, and out-of-this-world fun facts. If you still don't believe in ghosts, then our #1 entry might just make you change your mind. We promise it's 100% authentic, so stick around for that. Time to dive into the unknown. Number 10. Gone Girl. Between 1964 and 1967, 3 young schoolgirls were brutally abused and murdered, and their bodies were later found in the vicinity of the A34 road that passes through CANNOCK Forest in England. A man named Raymond Leslie Morris was convicted of the murder of one of the girls, and he served 45 years in prison before passing away behind bars. Since the murder, CANNOCK has become infamous for alleged sightings of a black-eyed child roaming within the area. Fast forward to 2015, and in this aerial footage of the forest, the drone caught something strange. A white and grayish figure lying beneath the trees. Curious, the drone pilot tried to get a closer look, and that's when he captured an unsettling scene. A figure of what seems to be a girl wearing white appeared among the trees. First off, what would a girl be doing in the middle of nowhere all by herself? Did the drone operator capture the supposed black-eyed kid? And what the heck was she looking for? I have so many questions.
How? Why? I have so many questions!
If that didn't make the hairs on the back of your head stand up, then try our top entry on for size. Number 9. Russian Bigfoot? The myth of the giant ape creature Bigfoot, much like the Loch Ness Monster, has been passed on from generation to generation, but until now, no amount of evidence could really confirm the monster's existence. However, these next set of videos might just be the proof we've been looking for. In this clip taken in a Russian forest, the videographer captured something moving behind the trees. A big ape with massive shoulders and elongated arms. If you think it's probably just a prankster looking for attention, then let's see if you could explain this next clip taken in 2013, also in Russia. In this video, 3 kids decided to follow huge footprints.
Мы подошли ближе, смотрим, а потом в бок посмотрел, Женька говорит, смотрите, следы. Ну, мы пошли туда, по этим следам, на камеру.
But what they saw next probably made their blood run cold. A tall, dark, hairy figure was staring back at them before it took off.
Когда подошли, следы было, его не видно. Он потом из кустов там не видно было, он потом вышел, на нас как маленечко посмотрел, у него лицо здесь как-то такое белое, лысое, волос не было такого.
After centuries of hiding, Bigfoot is perhaps finally ready for his big reveal. Bring in the paparazzi. Number 8. Suicide Bridge. The Colorado Street Bridge in Pasadena, California was built in 1912. It spans 1,486 feet and has a maximum height of 150 feet. Over time, it was dubbed as the Suicide Bridge after dozens of people reportedly leapt to their deaths from this structure. One of the most popular local tales was about a woman who threw her child first before jumping to her own death. In this video, uploaded by YouTuber Cora MK2, he described his spine-chilling ride across the bridge in 2017. Let's check out his GoPro footage. Notice anything unusual? Let's play that again.
As you can see here, this girl right here, she's just standing there. She was like wearing this flower dress, and she was just standing there smiling. And it was weird because, you know, I mean, we were just riding by.
And that's the reason why he looked back. But when he did, the girl was nowhere to be found.
We kind of went around the back where we came from, and you know, maybe we could see if she's, you know, still walking by, but she wasn't there. She was just gone. She just disappeared.
As you can see, the bridge was pretty well lit too, so it couldn't have been a shadow, right? Creepy AF. Number 7. Jailhouse Horror. Abandoned prisons are some of the most haunted places on Earth, and this one is no exception. Considered one of the most notorious prisons in the U.S. during its prime, the now abandoned Eastern State Penitentiary in Philly now sits as a chilling reminder of the physical and mental torture the inmates experienced during its 140-year run. Aside from solitary confinement, prisoners were not allowed to talk to each other and were prohibited to have any visits from family and friends. Some of the torture regimens for ill-behaved inmates included dousing them with freezing water during winter months, chaining their tongues to their wrists, and placing them in an underground cell block called the Hole, where there's zero light and little food was provided. The prison was closed in the 1970s and has since transformed into a popular haunted site for ghost hunters. Mysterious screams and sightings of dark silhouettes were often reported by those who dared to explore its sinister corridors. And one of these shadows lurking within the penitentiary's four walls was even caught on camera. In this CCTV footage, a dark shadow was captured looming into the camera before going the opposite direction. Could it be the spirit of one of the tortured inmates? Or perhaps the Grim Reaper himself? Number 6. Oozing with mystery. At first glance, you might mistake this white substance covering the streets for just plain old snow. That's until you witness how it's actually emerging from a freaking manhole. In 2013, a foul-smelling, foam-like substance spilled out of a street crack in Nanjing, China. Just when people were wondering what the heck that thing was, authorities reportedly arrived at the scene, cordoned off the area, and ordered the evacuation of nearby homes. Officials later explained that the substance was a material being used to soften the soil for ongoing subway construction and said it was as harmless as ordinary soap bubbles. But many locals didn't buy the explanation. And guess what? It happened again. Viral videos from 2019 showed a mysterious white foam oozing out of a manhole and covering an entire street, this time in the city of Xi'an. The local environment department said it was a foam used in construction that leaked through the sewer pipes. Something does smell fishy here.
Do you smell it? That smell. The kind of smelly smell.
Do they have foam parties in hell? Number 5. Lucky Spirit. How would you feel if you captured a ghostly image right inside your house? Simple logic would tell us to make a run for it and evacuate the property as soon as possible.
I'm trying, buddy. Right?
But not the man who captured this eerie video. Instead of getting scared out of his wits, Japanese man Masahiro Ito actually felt #blessed. Watch as the translucent figure of a young girl approaches the sleeping child and even makes a seemingly bowing gesture. You see, Masahiro believes that he filmed what is known in Japanese folklore as Zashiki Warashi, a legendary spirit that takes the form of a 5 or 6-year-old child. According to the myth, the Zashiki Warashi supposedly brings good fortune to the family of the house they decide to take residence in. What do you think? Would you dare be roomies with an actual ghost?
Oh, hell no!
Number 4. The Haunted Store. It seems like ages ago when we last saw a physical video store like this one in Mexico. But although its mere existence is incredible on its own, we're here to show you the strange things happening inside it. See this hardworking staff member right here? He's about to find out that he's not alone after all. First, the cart moves by itself, and when the employee decides to transfer to another row, an object falls off from the other shelf. The unseen entities seem to be having a blast playing tricks on the poor guy. Why even rent horror DVDs when you can just hang out alone inside this store at night and experience the real deal?
No.
Number 3. Aliens on the moon? In March of 2020, we Earthlings were treated to a spectacular rare supermoon that had a lot of people pointing their shooters to the sky to take snaps of the once-in-a-blue moon phenomenon. But perhaps this one is the single best supermoon footage on the internet, not just because of how incredibly close it zoomed in on the giant moon, but because it captured something else besides the moon's surface. As seen in this video taken in Montreal, France, and uploaded by a French guy named Jean-Michel CANNOCK, 3 unidentified flying objects seemed to hover above the supermoon. The UFOs also cast their shadows, which reflected how big they probably were. One conspiracy theorist described it as undoubtedly the best UFO video he had ever seen, while others believe that it is solid proof of alien presence within the solar system. However, skeptics are quick to call BS on the video. The anonymous person who actually took the video and gave it to Jean-Michel says he regularly films the moon by day and attests the footage is definitely authentic.
What the heck?
Number 2. The Phantom of the Metro. This security cam footage from a Turkish subway captured a passenger suddenly falling onto the tracks. At first, it seems like the person lost consciousness or balance and just fell off the platform, but a closer look at the video indicates a possible paranormal activity. You have to squint a bit to see the faint image of a man pushing the passenger off the platform. Did you see it? Whether it's a vengeful ghost or an optical illusion, we'll let you be the judge. Before we go to our number 1 pick, do us a solid and make sure to smash the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Don't forget to choose all so you won't miss out on any of our latest life-changing, boredom-busting content. And of course, be sure to turn on notifications in your app settings. Number 1. House of Terror. Nope, this isn't one of those silly haunted houses average Andy goes to every Halloween on Ellen. This one doesn't even need any special effects to scare the living daylights out of anyone. There isn't really much information about this video you're about to see. However, it has been circulating among paranormal forums for years. The clip begins with 2 teenagers visiting what looks like an abandoned house in broad daylight. They innocently document their adventure, taking videos inside the residence. But their exciting escapade quickly took a wrong turn when the person taking the video looked up and captured a black figure peeking. And the boy's genuine reaction makes it all the more terrifying.
The roof is all fucked up. Holy dude! Oh my! Go! I just I saw a person.
So, which among these videos spooked you the most? Let us know in the comments section below. Take home any of our exclusive gear by browsing our merch shelf or clicking the link in the video description. And while you're at it, take our quiz to find out how you can earn extra cash online doing what you do best. Awesome, right? If you thought the clips you just saw were for wimps, then I dare you to check out our roundup of the 13 normal-looking photos with disturbing backstories. Till then, stay fearless, Factnatics, and see you in the next video.